Hello to all of my amazing Aquariuses out there, and welcome to my channel, Roseology. I'm so happy to have you tuning into a new monthly energetic forecast. Like I was saying, this is for all of my Aquariuses that are Sun, Moon, Rising, even Venus. Whether you are a new viewer, cross-watching for someone you know, or just dropping by to see what's up, you are in for a treat. There is so many changes happening. Not only are we in October and in Libra season, but we are also officially in autumn. The change of seasons is so impactful because we are going off of Mother Earth's timetable, because when her schedule calls for changes, the rest of us just simply follow suit. So there's some major developments to look forward to anytime we have the start of a new season. And in this energetic forecast, I'm going to be going over your love life, your finances, blessings, challenging energy. I've channeled a message from your guides, as well as I will also be covering how October's new and full moon cycles could manifest in your life and how to work with that energy. I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited for October. Halloween has been my favorite holiday ever since I was a child. I know that might sound really weird, but I've just always loved Halloween. But it's also the day that I started reading tarot, so it's kind of like my tarot anniversary as well. So even though I'll miss the warm weather because I'm a warm weather girl, I'm super excited for the fall. We're going to just jump straight into business today. So let me just start out by saying that this is a general reading for all of my Aquariuses out there. So in order for this message to resonate with your own energy or spirit, you need to be intuitively synced into the energy here. And to help you do that, I'm going to be offering a 30-second meditation. So if you'd like to participate in that meditation, become aware of your own body, take a deep breath in through your nose for around 5 seconds, hold that breath for 3 seconds, and exhale out of your mouth for 6 to 7 seconds. Once you are relaxed, we'll begin that meditation right now. All right, so hopefully that meditation helped you all to tap into your own psychic knowing. Please don't forget to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos if you haven't already. They are all linked in the description box down below for easy access to every sign. I want to thank you all so much for your continued love and support. You guys have become family to me, and I love you all so very much. You guys know I have to give credit where credit is due, so I'd also like to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and spirit itself for delivering this beautiful message today. Now let's go on ahead and get to the reason that you clicked on this video. All right, Aquarius, so welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off with this card all the way over here to the left, and this card is going to be showing me the energy that is going to be surrounding your relationships and your love life for the month of October. So let's go ahead and take a look. And we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So I feel like there may be some sort of next step taken in your relationships that you are not afraid of or worried about anymore. Like your relationships are going to be based from a much more authentic place where people know how you feel. And it's not like you were lying or fake about anything before. That's not what I'm saying here. But what I'm saying is that you're going to be a lot less guarded in terms of your actual feelings this month. I see you speaking your mind a lot more instead of holding your tongue. I'm feeling you being less filtered because you feel the need to say what's on your mind. I feel like my Aquarians are going to realize how you holding back some of your true feelings have become stressful or have added unnecessary pressures to your life. And I feel like for some of you this October, you're going to loosen that grip you have on your own expression. So normally you're a little more diplomatic, and being in Libra season, the season of the diplomat, it's interesting to see you being less tactful when it comes to you expressing yourself. And the thing that's standing out the most to me is this crocodile here. Let me just hold it up so you guys can see it upright. Yeah, so as you can see, this crocodile here is leading this hippo. I think it's a hippo, but he's leading this hippo, and the hippo looks petrified. As you can see, like his eyes are like all big, like he looks scared to me. So to have this card in reverse is telling me you are more afraid of not speaking your own mind this month. There's a different level of pressure that you may be feeling this month to say what it is that you mean and mean what you say in all of your relationships. And even if that causes some waves, you're going to feel so much more relieved to finally be saying what it is that you are actually feeling. And like I was saying, it's not that you guys were lying or being fake before, but there was this energy here where you were a little more concerned about people's feelings over your own needs and over your own truth at some point in time here. Okay, so I see you really kind of losing that sense of like sense of responsibility to really care about, or to really worry about, or to be concerned with others' feelings when it comes to you expressing yourself, when it comes to you verbalizing yourself. Okay, so let's move on to this card over here, and this card is going to be showing me the energy surrounding your work or career or school life. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So what are you looking for when it comes to work, Aquarius? I really want, for those of you not loving your job or career at the moment, but what I'm being told right now is to tell you guys to write down every day for at least a week in like a notebook or just on random sheets of paper or something like that. And, you know, make sure they're clean and make sure they're not used, because you really want to put your energy into this. But maybe for a week, at least a week, try writing down what it is that you want your career to be like. What do you want it to feel like? Because I feel like some of you are wanting a major change in your career. For some of you, this feels like you looking for more money, maybe a raise or a promotion. For others, it looks like you may be happy at your workplace, but it's affecting your personal life. It's like I'm feeling this debate of, yeah, I'm making good money, but I never get to see my loved ones, or I'm so stressed out because I don't have enough breaks from work. Or it could be the complete opposite end of, I'm not making enough to support myself and to support my family. And what it is that I'm looking for, I'm starting to lose hope that it even exists. I feel some of you have lost hope that you can have that perfect job and enough time and energy for your own personal life. It's like some of you have started to look at it like, okay, it's either this or it's that. And I have to sacrifice something here. It's either my finances, my job, my dreams, my ambitions, or it's my family, my friends, my relationships, and my personal life. This 5 of Pentacles is actually trying to tell you that you definitely do not have to choose, because you already have the option of having it all. It's just a matter of looking around and realizing, oh, I can make this work. As you can see, this person is so busy looking in one direction for these pentacles down here that they're completely missing out on the fact that there's 2 right above his head. He doesn't even have to risk his life to go swimming or diving to get these pentacles down here, because there's 2 that are much easier to obtain right above his head. You can have it all, Aquarius. It's just a matter of realizing that first and foremost. There's an easier way to divide yourself, your energy, and your time between your personal life, your relationships, and your job, okay? So let's go on ahead and move on to this card right here. This is going to be showing me the blessings or the fortunate energy that may be coming into your life this month. So let's take a look. 4 of Wands in reverse. So I'm feeling the word independence for many of you. There's like a break away from maybe family or your home or the group of people that you normally hang around that offers you the time and space to think of only yourself. That's the biggest blessing I'm seeing for many of my Aquarians, is the fact that you are not going to be pulled in so many different directions this October. I know there's a lot of people out there that think, well, I'm alone. I've been isolated. I haven't been around my family, my friends, my relationships, my partners, my lovers, things like that. I've been completely alone, you know? And, you know, so why aren't things coming to me? Why am I not receiving these downloads of information? Why are these things, why am I still dealing with these karmic cycles and things that I thought that I needed time away from? I've taken that time away. I'm completely away from everyone. Well, just because you are physically away or separated from people doesn't necessarily mean that you are away from people. Sometimes we can be physically separated from someone, but mentally they're still occupying our mind. They're still occupying our being, because maybe we're not speaking to them, but we keep thinking of them. Maybe we had a falling out with someone and we just cannot get over what they said, or we just cannot get over what it is that they did. That person is still occupying your being. That situation, that issue, that experience is still occupying your being, even though you physically moved on from it, but you're mentally and emotionally possibly still living with it, still dealing with it, okay? So that's the biggest blessing that I'm seeing for many of my Aquarians, is the fact that you're not going to be so pulled in so many different directions this October. Instead, I see many of you leaning towards creating space from others where you can think, process, plan, and move forward for you. Like I was saying, just because you isolate yourself physically doesn't mean that you're mentally focused on just you. Sometimes you can be mentally focused on other things, you know? That's why like meditating, it's not just about stilling your body. Honestly, you don't even need to still your body to meditate. You can meditate while dancing. You can meditate while moving. Yoga is meditation. It's meditation while movement. or is meditation while moving. So, it's not necessarily about physically separating yourself. You can be in a room full of people meditating. You can be in a room full of people plugged into the collective, plugged into energy, So it's not that you necessarily have to go on these retreats where you're like a monk or something and you go away and you don't speak a word, you don't see anyone, you don't do anything. You don't necessarily need to do that. Honestly, the biggest blessing that I'm seeing here is the fact that you get to mentally focus on yourself. You get to focus your energy on you. You get to emotionally focus on you, not just physically, okay? So this is all about a time where you can think, process, plan, and move forward for you and you only. When you are divided between others, like family, for instance, that takes away energy and time from yourself. I'm seeing you be more protective of your own time this month, where you say, I'm not worrying about this right now because I need to figure out my own stuff. I feel like so many of you are focused or closely watching your loved ones because maybe you feel like some of them need help or maybe support or chaperone almost because you've gotten so used to helping everyone else. And this October is about saying fuck that and helping yourself, because when you help yourself, you also help your loved ones. Another blessing I'm seeing for you all this month is taking some major risks, because this is the Four of Wands. This is a card of kind of like coming home in a general sense. And when you think about it, what is home? It's the place that we feel safest or most comfortable, or the place that we're supposed to feel most safe and most comfortable. So I'm seeing you break away from the comfort or the routine or what it is that's expected of you, and you're going full stubborn rebel Aquarius mode. You're going against the grain, completely against the grain, not listening to anyone else, but solely doing what feels right to you this month, okay? So let's go on ahead and check out this card here. This is going to be showing me the challenging energy that you may be dealing with for the month of October, and we have here the King of Cups in reverse. You may not be too emotionally available this month, Aquarius. Some of you may be kind of emotionally closed off. If that does resonate with you, it's more than likely because you're just in protection mode right now. You're in like, I'm going quarantine. I'm going to quarantine myself because there's too much going on, or the energy that's around me, I'm not feeling it. I don't want any part of it. So I'm going to quarantine myself, right? And I think that's kind of what I keep referring to when I keep getting this feeling of I'm going to physically isolate myself. But if you are going to enter into this physical isolation, just make sure that you are mentally pushing out anything and everything else, okay? And just really focusing on you, or just really focusing on whatever it is that you want or need to focus on, all right? I just keep getting the feeling with every card over and over and over again that you are not being emotionally influenced by anyone or anything, or even yourself. You're not being guilt tripped into doing something that doesn't truly speak to you. There's this emergence of your anarchist because you have a natural rebellious energy to you, Aquarius. That's what makes you so exciting and intriguing and so genius at times, is the fact that you are so removed from the mundane. You are so removed from what it is that is expected of not just you, but what is expected of people. You could care less about what is expected. You only do what it is that speaks to you, many of you, okay? So you may have felt as though you succumbed to the repetitious cycles of life lately, but never forget you are a renegade warrior, a natural rebel that only knows how to be true to yourself. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. It hardly even makes sense to you half the time, but your magic and your strength lies in your ability to go against the norm. It may feel like it, but you haven't lost your magic. It's just been kind of recharging for a little while, almost like hibernating, but now it's reached its 100% full meter. It's reached its peak and is ready to inspire you to make some serious changes and to take these giant leaps forward. You know the leaps I'm talking about, the ones that confuse everyone else, but somehow make sense to you, or they somehow feel right for you in the grand scheme of things, because it always ends up working out when you follow yourself, doesn't it? So get ready to get back to that this October, okay, Aquarius? So let's go on ahead and check out this card here. This is going to be showing me the message from your guides for this month of October, what it is that they want to say to you for October. And we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So your guides want you to remain calm in October, and I'm getting pressure around my crown chakra right now, like a lot of pressure. Your guides are coming through very strong. They don't want you to become overwhelmed, and that's why there's so many annoyances in your life, because your guides are trying to force you away from your distractions. And it's not that your loved ones and your relationships and anything else that has your attention. It's not that these things are distractions in a negative way, but they are somewhat impeding on your own personal time. They're somewhat impeding on your own growth. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all have responsibilities, but it's about managing those responsibilities so you can also pencil yourself into your own schedule of things to do. So there's a shift of energy or a focus happening for many of you this month. So try not to get overwhelmed with the hassles and difficulties, because this is your guides trying to show you that you are expending your energy in the wrong place. That's why you may not be able to find a solution or a way to lessen the pressure, or that's why you may be feeling overwhelmed, because your guides don't want you to be able to manage these nuisances right now, because they know that if you start to tolerate them, you're going to keep dealing with them, and they want you to break away this month. They want you to break away from that cycle of just saying, okay, you know what, I'm just going to kind of block it out. No, they don't want you to block it out this month. They want you to completely separate from it. And that's what I'm saying about not just physically separating, but also mentally separating, okay? Because they want you to break away this month, independence from the routine, so you can see the opportunities all around you, just like this Five of Pentacles. If he could just stop and realize, like, hey, there's two right above me. He wouldn't even be concerned with these two down here. He wouldn't be stressed about trying to find them, trying to get to them, you know? All right, so let's go on ahead and move on to these two cards over here. This is going to be showing me the new and full moon influence or pull over your energy this month of October. It's the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I think what many of you may want to consider focusing on for this new and full moon is expressing yourself, as well as making a decision as to what you want to focus your energy on, because you are taking or stealing from your own self, from your own resources, basically. It's like if you made $10 and you spend $10 and nothing is budging in that scenario because you are spending what it is you are making. And that was just an example. I'm not seeing that. I'm just saying that this is an example here. But this is what I'm seeing in terms of energy. You take 2 steps forward, 2 steps backwards. You excel in one area of your life, but in order to have that victory, you had to take away from or sacrifice from another area in your life, from something else. Like I was saying with this Five of Pentacles here, you don't need to choose one or another. You can have it all, Aquarius. It's not greedy or selfish or an entitlement issue. This is just simply what you see for your life. You see fulfillment in every way. You dream of a life where you have an amazing job, as well as you have an amazing personal life, as well as you have amazing relationships. Why should you have to sacrifice your career for your relationship or vice versa? And if anyone is asking you to choose between them and your dreams, maybe they aren't a part of your equation. Maybe they're not a part of your future. Don't change your dreams for anyone, not even your loved ones, because no person on this earth can give you the fulfillment that your soul, spirit, and the universe is trying to give to you right now. Your soul didn't come here for others, because others have their own journeys. Your soul came here for its very own unique purpose. So follow that. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at you guys' oracle cards, see what else it is that we're seeing here. We have forgiveness, reducing burden. I love that. The witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds, and authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Okay. So what I'm seeing with these 3 oracle cards is 1, forgiveness, reducing burden. I'm more focused on the words reducing burden, because that's what I kept getting for your reading, is your guides are trying to lessen the distractions and nuisances in your life, as well as I'm feeling maybe some of you need to forgive yourself or others. If you feel as if someone has gotten in the way of your dreams, or if you feel as though you haven't equated up to the person you expected yourself to be, forgive that. That's another annoyance you just don't need, which is holding on to this feeling of, but I'm just not there yet, but I'm not there yet. That is okay. Life is infinite. There is no finish line to it at all. So release the idea of reaching this metaphorical finish line, because your soul set out on this journey knowing that that was never the goal. Your soul set out on this journey knowing that there was never an end goal to begin with. The goal is for you to learn and excel because of the lessons learned here. Authenticity and the witch here are giving me the same feeling for some reason. I'm feeling like these experiences you've been having lately have really accelerated your growth and evolution as a person. The earthly weaver of the worlds is telling me your challenges as of late, like I was saying about your guides, is these challenges were set up for you to encounter them and to walk through the fire to be transformed into more of an authentic version of yourself. These annoyances, irritations, disappointments, traumas, pains have pushed you to a place where you put yourself first so you can do what is best for you instead of living for others. You are an Aquarius. You were literally born to live for yourself, with Uranus as your ruler, as well as Saturn here. So, that's how you're going to contribute to your loved ones. That's how you're going to contribute to the world. But most importantly, that's how you're going to contribute to your own self and to your own journey, okay? So this is all that I'm seeing for my Aquarius. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos if you have not already. Again, I want to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self and spirit itself for coming through and delivering such a powerful message today. Hopefully you guys come back to visit me sometime soon, but until then, keep conquering the world, okay? Bye, guys.